Learning outcomes. After completing this topic on speaking skills, the students would be able to speak the language with confidence. That is the basic necessity to improve your speaking skills. The teachers should also gain confidence in order to speak English in the class by doing more practice in speaking skills. The teachers also need this confidence because it is a foreign language and we all are not speaking this language very often, as we tend to go back to our mother tongue most of the time. So in order to gain confidence, the teachers also need to work on the practice of speaking English. And this would be then replicated by their students, and the students would be able to gain confidence in order to speak in English. This can only be done by more and more practice. As they say, practice makes a man perfect. So in the speaking skills also, you need to do a lot of practice and make your students practice speaking English skills. The more they speak, the more they learn. And the more the teacher speaks, the more confidence she gets that she can handle a classroom in which she is going to have a total English language classroom. And if she is doing that, the students are bound to talk to her in English. Moreover, if the teacher tells the students about some rules of using English in the classroom, and then they sort of make a resolution on it, and the students agree to the resolution, and they say that they are ready to make a bond between the teacher and the students, that they are going to speak in English. That can be a very useful practice for the classroom and the class to learn more and more speaking skills. Speaking can only be learned by doing different exercises in a natural form. The natural way of teaching English to speak has been much successful than making those formal exercises to make people learn English, how to speak English and how to pronounce. There are some audios in which the pronunciation is done, and then the teachers can make the students repeat after the words in order to do the pronunciation. So that is also a good practice, and it is like a fun for the students to repeat after the speaker who is doing the pronunciation in the audio. And that can be very useful for the students to use those audios independently also. Some of the students are keen to work on their pronunciation, and they can just get these audios. They are easily available in the markets, and they can work on this by repeating after the speaker, and then they can improve on those speaking skills. Moreover, the students would be gaining a lot of confidence by the praise coming from the teacher and the family. Like, for example, if the parents and the family also encourage the students to speak English and praise their efforts to speak English instead of making fun of them or saying that it is a language of the foreigners and we do not need to speak that. This kind of feedback discourages the students, and their confidence level is really lowered. They feel it as an insult, and then they get to hesitate or feel shy or feel guilty about speaking English. So in order to build up the confidence, the students need a lot of praise from the teachers, from the school. Even the administration of the school should make efforts by giving them some extra certificates for speaking in English, or by showing a confidence to come up at the assembly and speak in English and to present something. It could be some educational exhibition held by the school in which the students can have different stalls, and very confidently they can talk about the product that they have on the stall. It can also be a fun game to have a cooking activity in the school, and then at each cooking stall the students should present what they are doing in order to cook something. So these activities can actually build up a lot of confidence amongst the students, along with making it a fun activity for the students to enjoy and learn.